Hey, this is the Allegheny Journal, and this evening we are speaking with Brandon Garrett. He is the head basketball coach of the new basketball team, men's basketball team at Dabney Lancaster Community College, and we are standing outside the Armory on the Clifton Forge campus, where inside there are a bunch of guys that are really excited to get this season underway. Welcome, Brandon.
Well, thank you. Excited to be here.
Can you tell, I know you come to us from Buena Vista, can you tell me a little bit about yourself before we talk about the team?
Well, I have 4 kids at home, so I stay busy. I work in Nelson County, so I do a lot of traveling with practice, and fortunately for me, I have some really good assistant coaches here that's been with me for several years in some capacity or another, so that makes life easier basketball-wise.
And I know you have a 17-man roster, I believe. So
yes.
You've been ever since we announced that there would be a basketball team. You've been recruiting for the last several months.
I have. A lot of it's kind of been word of mouth, and checked in with a lot of the local coaches, especially the area that Dabney serves, and checked with them. And a lot of them I know from coaching in high school basketball, one way or another. And then we have some guys who are not so local, from Charlottesville and West Virginia. So it's a good mixture of different kids from different areas.
And I think about maybe half of them are Allegheny Highlands residents, and I know you said you had some from Charlottesville, but they're all full-time Dabney students.
Yes,
that's correct.
Yes.
Okay, either first year or second year students. And how's practice been going so far?
It's been up and down, and I guess that's to be expected. I think when you get kids coming from different programs, and we have a few kids that's not played for a year or two, you're going to get that. As far as basketball, basketball coaches say basketball IQ, so what they know and what they don't know, and every coach teaches things differently. So we're kind of meshing that all together. But I think the guys are excited, especially knowing we have an upcoming game here in about less than a week. So I think our practice has probably been a little more intense, and been good, been pleased.
And you have an interesting schedule. It looks like you're going all over the place. I know your season opener is in Elizabeth City, North Carolina on Saturday, I believe, and you're going to Ohio. And tell me some of the other locations.
Well, we start off going to North Carolina 2 weekends in a row. We start out with Mid-Atlantic Christian University in Elizabeth City, then we go over to Smithfield and play Johnstown Community College. Next weekend we'll play Guilford Tech, who's I believe they're ranked in Division II, so that's going to be tough. And then we play the number 7 team in the country in Sandhills Community College right off the bat. So yeah, we do a lot of traveling. I think once I got the job, we had to put together a schedule, and being as late as it was, we kind of took who we could get for the most part. But we do a lot of traveling. We'll be in Tennessee, as you mentioned, Ohio, and then we'll play some more local teams. Play Appalachia Bibles a couple hours away, Bluefield State's a couple hours away, and today we just got Southern Virginia on the schedule, I think, so that's a close one, as well as VMI's club team. So
excellent. So yeah, it's a pretty busy schedule and pretty impressive. Now I did want to mention one thing. I know when Dabney announced earlier a few months ago that there would be a men's and a women's team, but the women's team did not quite materialize. Could you tell us about that a little bit?
Well, I know Shorty Wolf's the basketball coach, the women's basketball coach. I know he's been working hard, he's been recruiting, and unfortunately they just didn't come up with enough girls to actually have a program. I think when you start a program, you want to have at least 10 kids to really get it off the ground. And I think he had some interest, but he didn't have enough to put it together, and I think he got together with the administration and decided the best thing to do is not have a team this year and really get a good head start for next year. And I know he's on the right track. I know he's doing good things.
Yes, I know he's been out recruiting. So your first home game is November 15th, I believe, here on the Dabney campus in Clifton Forge. I know there's a lot of excitement about that. Now, who will you be playing for that?
Bryant and Stratton, which is a school out of Ohio.
Right. Oh, exactly. Okay. And I know the ticket prices are on the Dabney website. I can't remember what they are right offhand, but I know you'd like to see a lot of support for the first home game. So will there be a lot of support, you think, from the students and the community?
I hope so. I think I attended Dabney for a couple semesters in between schools, and I think this is an opportunity that not only Dabney, but the area's wanted for a long time, and it's rich in basketball history, not just Allegheny and Covington, but the Old Clifton Forge High School. So it's a lot of basketball history in this area, and as well as the other communities we serve, like Lexington and Buena Vista, and the James River, Buchanan area, and Bath County. So it's I think it's been wanted for a long time, and it's a process to get it up off the ground, and it's finally coming to fruition.
And you yourself are a graduate of Perry McClure High School in Buena Vista, I believe?
Yes, ma'am.
What year?
1995.
You're still just a kid. So, well, we are so excited, delighted to have you here on the Dabney campus, and wish everybody a lot of luck. Please come out for the first home game on November 15th. Is that an evening game?
It's 8 o'clock start, and then we turn around and play the next day on Saturday at 2 o'clock. We have the Crown College coming in, I think, back-to-back home games.
Well, please come out and support. And it's the team mascot, I forgot to mention this, is the Roadrunners. And I just looked in the gym. I didn't realize there's a big Roadrunner in the middle, right dead center of the basketball court, and it looks really, really great. I'm really
It does, yeah. That's part of the work that we've been doing behind the scenes to get ready for this year. It's a lot of things that go into it, and hopefully that we can, get some support and come on out and enjoy the game.
Great. Well, thank you so much for speaking with us.
Thank you.